Hi guys, so I've got just a quick impromptu video for you today because this morning I just popped down to Aldi and down the middle aisle they got loads of discounts on motoring and car care. So I've grabbed a few bits this morning and there is one thing that I'd like to feature in this video today, and it's a 2-in-1 cordless vacuum cleaner. Now the reason why I've purchased this is not only just because it was very cheap, it was £14.99, but if we go back 2 videos ago, I featured this vortex blower. It was outstanding, by the way, but some of you are questioning the price because it comes in at £50. So you're probably going to say, well, why are you featuring a vortex blower versus a vacuum cleaner? Well, I'm not, because this vacuum cleaner does more than just suck. This also blows as well. So if we can get ourselves a relatively decent vac that will also be able to blow dirt and potentially dry your car, or at least the crevices anyway, then we might be saving even more money than when we tested out the vortex blower. So that's why I'm doing this today. It's mainly just out of curiosity. I mean, look at the size of it. Are you going to really hoover an entire car with this? I don't know, but I'm willing to give it a go. Let's get everything out and see what's inside. Goodness me, look at the size of this. I'm not exactly going to be able to vacuum clean a 5-bedroom mansion now, but nevertheless, I still might have enough space to clean maybe half of my car. I have a new car, by the way. That's why I'm not featuring those products today, because they're going to be saved for another video because it's very smoky. And I've got some odor remover from Turtle Wax, these canisters. So I'm going to be having a look at them on another occasion. But going back to the vacuum cleaner, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get much picked up in this. It doesn't feel terrible. I'm not going to say it's the most premium quality thing I've ever had in my life, but still, it's okay. It's got a USB-C charger, so if you want to plug that into your car, which is going to be very easy if you've got one of those adapters, then at least you could keep it on charge if you're out and about. So I can see where this could potentially work. Got a few different nozzles as well, but I think the party piece from this is the fact that it is a blower. So if we attach, let's put some nozzles on here. There's some little clips on the back so we can put it on, and then it should be able to blow. But I don't know if this is fully charged, so I don't know if this power I'm about to get is as much as it's going to go. So let's just give it a quick whirl. Well, it blows, it's just, it doesn't feel very powerful. Yeah, even by hairdresser standards, that's weak. However, I do like the vacuum cleaner attachment, so I can put this little brush head on here. It might be okay. I think there's only one way we're really going to find out whether this actually works or not, and that's by putting it to the test. A few hours later, I was ready. So I got my £15 vacuum cleaner fully charged, and now I'm ready to try it out on my new car. And I'm not going to give away what my car is yet. I want to have a little game with you. So if you want to have a guess, let me know in the comments below, and the first person to get it right gets a shout out in the next video. Let's go do some hoovering. This is our new car, which is pretty filthy inside, but because it has lots of dry crumbs, it's the perfect test subject for today's video. I started off by trying the blower function to see if it would have much impact compared to the vortex blower that I featured in the previous 2 videos. And after a few seconds, I immediately got my answer. Hey? Bit of a weird situation here, because normally when you use the blower function you get the air that comes out of the back here, but in fact it's actually coming out of where this button is and this gap here in the handle. So I can feel it there. I'm feeling nothing coming out there. It's actually coming out of this section on the handle. That can't be right. Wow. After concluding it did absolutely nothing, I jumped onto its main function and gave the driver's footwell a vacuum. And this did actually work, and you can see in this clip it did manage to suck up some of the crumbs. One concern for me was the lack of power, and if this was a different type of car with a poor quality fabric, I highly doubt it would have much chance of picking up any of the stuck bits of dirt. I tried it again with the brush attachment, and it really did help pick up the crumbs, but let's be honest, you could use any hand brush and it would still have the same effect. So I've pretty much hoovered up the front footwell, and as you can see, we have collected, well, dirt that's blown back into the car. You can see we've got it all on this filter. Look at that. That is remarkable and very smelly. This really is a smoky car, so I cannot wait to get this properly cleaned. We're going to break out a steam cleaner, the Tornador. Actually, if you haven't seen my previous video, I cover a complete interior detailing guide. So if you're new to car cleaning, do go check that one out. I then wanted to try it out on the mats, and normally I'd recommend using a drill attachment because it's the quickest and easiest way to dislodge the dirt. But what about those scenarios when you don't have a drill? The solution is to use a medium stiffness carpet brush. These tools are excellent at getting deep into the fabric, and they make light work of dried dirt. But as far as being a good backup tool, it's good enough. And this is what I'd recommend on carpets, pedals, and they're also great at scrubbing tyres. It's losing power, it's hanging on by a very tiny thread. It's going. It's going. Any second now. It's gone. Timer. Minus those few seconds I wasted when I was pressing the button like this. Oh, hang on. Are we going to carry on? We're back in the game. Hang on. No, we're not. Right, okay. That was the last bit of juice. It's just decided to cut again. So, about 16.5 minutes. I've got it on 16:23, but give or take those few seconds of faffing around. I don't think that's too bad. I mean, it's okay. That's as far as it's going to go. But there is a very negative flip side on all of this, because that's taken about 16.5 minutes before the battery is completely depleted. That means you've got to charge it up again, which is going to be more wasting time. And when we look at how long it's taken me to clean the footwell in my new car and this car mat for the other side, typical idiot, it just goes to show that you'd be spending an awful lot of time cleaning the interior if you had to rely on this. So who do I really think these are going to be suitable for? To be honest, not many people. I think taxi drivers might benefit from something like this, but it's £15, it's very cheap, but I've used better. I think realistically, if you can get a decent vacuum cleaner for about 30 to 40, maybe a bit more, I think you'll be quite happy with it, and I think you'll be able to get a good run time. But I just think in terms of cleaning your car, these aren't great. They're just good for maybe brushing off the light crumbs. So like I said, if you're a taxi driver and you've got regular people coming in and out of your vehicle, I think they may just do. Now, coming up on the channel, I will be featuring a brand new product that I've never ever featured before. In fact, the entire category built around this chemical is something that's completely uncharted waters for me. So I have no idea how this one's going to go, but I'm very intrigued about what I have in my hand. And to find out exactly what I have in my hand, you need to come back next week. I'll see you later. Bye bye.